What if the real problem in society isn't the government, isn't the economy, isn't even social media? What if it's what's happening inside our homes? A child doesn't grow up in a house. A child grows up inside an emotional climate. If the parent lives in anxiety, the child learns that the world is dangerous. If the parent lives in anger, the child learns that power means intimidation. If the parent lives in fear, the child learns that survival means silence. And we wonder why society feels tense, hostile, intolerant. Picture this. A father comes home stressed every day. Bills, pressure, unmet dreams. He snaps over small things. The child drops a spoon and freezes, not because of the spoon, but because the house has a weather pattern. Storms are normal there. Now zoom out. That same child grows up. In school, disagreement feels like danger. In friendships, vulnerability feels unsafe. In society, difference feels threatening. So what do? They attack first, or withdraw completely, or join groups that promise certainty and control. This is how parental anxiety becomes public paranoia, how private anger becomes public outrage, how fear at the dinner table becomes intolerance in the streets. We say, kids are too sensitive these days. But who train their nervous systems to live on alert? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Children don't just copy behavior. They absorb emotional energy. Neuroscience calls it emotional contagion. Dark psychology calls it conditioning. If love is inconsistent, the child learns to earn it. If approval is rare, the child learns to perform. If mistakes are punished, the child learns to hide. Now imagine millions of adults who are still performing, still hiding, still bracing for storms that aren't there. That's not just a parenting issue. That's a societal blueprint. Low tolerance, quick offense, zero emotional resilience. We say society is divided, but maybe we raised a generation that never felt emotionally safe enough to tolerate disagreement, because tolerance is not taught by lectures. It's taught by nervous systems that feel safe. And here's the most controversial part. Some parents don't want emotionally strong children. They want emotionally compliant ones. A calm child is easier. A silent child is easier. A fearful child is controllable. But that same child becomes an adult who either submits to toxic systems or recreates them. And the cycle continues. So the real question isn't, why is society so angry? The real question is, are we brave enough to admit that the emotional climate in our homes is shaping the emotional climate of the world? And here's the question I'll leave you with. If your child's inner voice sounds like you, would you be proud of what it says? Or would it expose the very cracks we blame society for?